Hi everyone, my name is Jamie and I am 25 years old and I have chronic fatigue syndrome, and this is Batman. He is just staying on my lap for now, and that piece of hair is another hairy dog laying down there. There are 4 dogs here, it's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the upcoming videos I'm going to be doing. They're all about how to cope with chronic fatigue syndrome. And I also wanted to briefly talk to you about my new Facebook page, Chronic Fatigue Syndrome, Hope and Health. And I'll put the link to that page in the description. And the Facebook page is very new, so there's not much going on with that yet, but I'm going to get it started as soon as this video comes out. And the Facebook page is going to just be about all of us getting together and sharing ideas. And that was just Batman's sister, Robin, running around. Like I said, 4 dogs, it's crazy. And so the Facebook page is going to be about us all getting together and sharing ideas about what has helped us and what has not helped us, and basically just a community where we can all relate to each other, because this disorder can be really lonely because it's really hard for people to understand what it's like, and even friends and family can check out the page so maybe they can get a better idea. And I mean, this disorder is even a mystery to most doctors, so obviously it's a mystery to us, and so I think it's really important that we all get together and we just know that we're not alone. So if you're interested in the Facebook page, please check it out below. And so I got the idea for doing these videos because I was recently looking at websites and blogs and Facebook pages about chronic fatigue syndrome, and a lot of people were individually asking questions about the disorder, and so I was answering them, but I was getting really frustrated because I was answering them one at a time, and I was thinking, what if I could do a video on all of these subjects, on how to help feel better and how to cope to the best that you can with this illness. If I can do that in videos instead, and then a bunch of people can watch the videos instead of me sending individual messages to everyone, it would be a lot faster and a lot more convenient for people. And I'm going to be addressing such things as how to get disability and or food stamps if you're too sick to work with the disorder. Also, vitamins and minerals that help for a lot of people with the disorder. How to find a good doctor that is hopefully not going to say that it is in your head, because that is the most frustrating thing ever. And how to find a good therapist, a good nutritionist, and how to do stress exercises and stress relief exercises, and basically how to eliminate stress the best you can, because this disorder just loves and loves and loves to feed off of physical and mental stress. So that's what I really want to help everyone eliminate, and at least for me, that's what's helped me the most, is eliminating stress. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was really happy and healthy before I got the disorder. I would actually say I'm happy now. I'm not completely healthy, but I'm happy. Anyway, so I was very happy and healthy before I got the disorder. I ate organic. I love to surf. There's a picture of me with my surfboard a few years ago. And I love to go-go dance. There's a picture of me go-go dancing. And I do apologize for the lack of clothes, but that's a really good before, and then I'm going to have a really good after picture, and it just so happens that it's after I go danced, and because of the lack of clothes, in the next picture you'll see how sick I am. So anyway, sorry about that, it's just there. So I was really happy and healthy, and then I went through a really stressful life event, and I got sick. I had about two viruses that they didn't really know what they were, one after the other, and then I got a little better from that. And that's really common with chronic fatigue syndrome. Most people are actually happy and healthy, and then either a stressful or physical event happens, and or they get random illnesses, and then they get the disorder. And so this disorder hit me, and the first thing I started to notice was weight loss, despite still eating and losing so much weight that it did not look good. It looked very unhealthy, and then also, of course, fatigue and brain fog and being very confused. And so I was trying to cope with these disorders without knowing what was going on with me, and going to a doctor and saying, I'm losing weight and I'm confused. Like, is that a thing? Like, what's going on with that? And he just said to drink Ensure, so that was a big help. And so I tried to cope the best I could at that time. There's another shag dog right there. There's 4. It's so crazy. They're everywhere. And so I tried to deal with it the best that I could, and I was working and going to school still, and I ended up getting so sick at work. This is a really good picture showing what happened when I was trying to be a caregiver. My caregiver basically ended up having to take care of me, and it was a really sad moment for me because all I ever wanted to do was help people, and I had never really been on the other end where I was the one that needed help. And I think specifically this day I just randomly collapsed, and I had been kind of doing that the last few months, but I was still saying, oh no, I'm okay. I have too much pride to stop working, and I just worked until I was so sick that I couldn't do it anymore. And then there's the picture of the last time that I go-go danced. And this was also a really, I guess, kind of a special picture for me. I'm really glad I have this picture, and once again, sorry for the lack of clothes. But this is when my friends and family started to say, you look really sick, you really need to find help, because that's not my normal weight. I was really skinny there. I went from 130 pounds to 104 pounds, and I think you can obviously tell in the picture that I look sick, and I do not look very good at all. And so after that, I tried to get some better resources and find help, and I drove, it's crazy, I drove an hour and a half just to find a good doctor that would listen to me and that would believe me. And I ended up finding a good doctor, but the bad part is that my diagnosis was chronic fatigue, and I'm like, oh my god, great, I have a diagnosis. I don't know anything about this disorder, but I have a diagnosis. What's the cure? What's the treatment? And the answer was there isn't any, just rest and see when you get better. And so I was happy to get the diagnosis, but so sad that there wasn't just some magical pill that I could take and get better. And so I got really depressed for a long time, and so physically I wasn't doing well at all. For a while I was basically bedridden, and I was in extreme pain from 1 to 10. I was at about a 9 to 10 every day, just feeling like I'd been beaten up by, excuse me, I don't know what that was all about. But just feeling like I had been beaten up by an invisible ghost or something. It was not very fun at all. And then I was just so psychologically messed up and depressed, and just thinking, why me? Why me? I was so active and I was so healthy, and this doesn't make any sense, and when is this going to go away? And I was so fixated on when is it going to go away, and why me, and when can I get back to work, and like as much school as I want to do, and like all my goals, and I just could not stop fixating on the future, and I was absolutely obsessed with it, and that was actually really bad for me. And so I ended up, since I could only take one class at a time and I couldn't work anymore, I ended up going online and looking up people that had recovered fully from the disorder or that were at least doing a lot better. And I can't stress enough how important it is to find as many resources like that as possible and to watch all the videos you can of basically what you want, people that have recovered and what they have done and what they have tried. And I think the more things that you can try, the better, and what your doctor approves of. I should say I'm not a medical professional, so this is not to be substituted by medical advice by a doctor or a therapist. These are just things that have worked for me and my advice for what's helped for me. And so I looked at all these things that were helping people that had recovered, and I started trying them out, and I started to slowly let go of the future, because when you have this disorder, you don't know how you're going to feel that day, how you're going to feel tomorrow, or how you're going to feel in a week or a year, and you just totally have to change the way that you plan things. And so I started trying a lot of new things, and a year later I feel like I am doing so much better. I was in such a mess psychologically, so I thought, like, what can I do psychologically that will maybe help me physically? And I did a lot of things that helped with stress, and certain vitamins and minerals that helped. A lot of new nutrition ways and paths that I went down, and I am really feeling a lot better. And I have almost recovered, but then I put myself in a stressful situation and I relapsed, and so I'm getting back up there again to recovery, almost recovery, and I want to share that with you. All I've ever wanted to do was help people, and if I can't do that physically right now because I'm too sick, I think I can at least try to do it over the internet and create an online community where we can all help each other, and I think that would just be the best thing. It is just so important for us not to feel alone, and it helps us it helps us be stronger, and especially since we can't go out all the time like we used to. And I feel like I should be a healthy 25-year-old, like, going out with my friends and being very busy with a very active lifestyle, and that's just not how it is. So it's really easy to isolate, and isolating to some extent can be really dangerous and just cause even deeper of a depression. So I think it's so important for us to all connect with each other. I know it's made me feel a lot better, and I hope it makes everyone watching this feel a lot better, that we can go on the Facebook page and talk about what has helped for us. And also, like I said, I will be putting up some videos what I'm did to help cope. But if there are any things that you want to discuss sooner than later, or that you want to be addressed, please leave it in the comments, and I'll see how soon I can address all of those. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Like I said, I'm still sick, so I have some brain fog, so I'm sorry if there were some ums in there and a little bit of spacey moments. This is my first video, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I really hope that you guys all liked it, and I hope that you guys subscribe and we can all help each other get better. All right, thank you so much, guys.